sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Carolina Panthers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And when I watch him play, all I think about is the word improvement. Every season in the league, he finds a way to get better and has become just as dynamic with his arm as he has with his legs. 41 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions in 2024. His big goal now, getting his team to a Super Bowl. Plenty of success during the regular season. Now they want to win at playoff time.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Bobby Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the option, here's Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ravens field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
inside the 10. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
His 2nd year in the league certainly didn't go the way that he thought it would.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. A first down carry for Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Henry. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Inside handoff, Henry. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's caught. It's Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. That went over the hands of Flowers. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for it. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
You see him? 2nd down and 4. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Ravens.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Still going. They can't stop it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 7-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Henry up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Again to Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 41 yards. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And the busy night for Henry continues. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Draw play. This is Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 5. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Derrick Henry with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defense.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. There he goes on the right side. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah! Hey, we're going to 53.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Go to 54, go to 54. Here we go.
On second down, a run with Williams. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. And a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, here's Dak. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be second down.
There defensively.
Up the gut they go with Williams. It was almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott now on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
He gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Kill. 26.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here he is on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Broke through the tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Saints come marching onto the field. And in a tie game. They've got first down from the 31.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak to the air here. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Yeah! Here we go.
Prescott on first and 10. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Draw play. This is Williams. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys. Looking at third and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here's Dak. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like check. Wide in. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in. Wide in.
Throwing again is down. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
At the 13-yard line.
53. Wide in.
Another throw from Prescott. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewers.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Saints offense ready to start this third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah! Here we go. Go right in.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Then we're going to 53. Yeah!
Oh, they're going to have the fullback drive power for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
It's runs like that, by fullbacks like that, Kate, where I miss Ironhead Hayward. Not only one of the great nicknames in football, but that dude got the job done in so many of these situations.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
From the 43. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Short pass brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
He'll throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
That run good for 8. Now they've got third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
At the 48-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go!
Straight ahead with Williams. Works his way to the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, 54, wide in. Here we go. Wide in. Here we go, 54, wide in.
Prescott here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Give to Williams from the gun. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Right to wide in. Here we go, kill.
Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys have taken the lead late. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. This is Williams. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. Fair catch made here. It's a win for the Cowboys. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.